Hey, this is Leo from FLB, and this is the first video on my new channel. This channel is a channel where I'm just going to be talking about sports, MLB, NBA, NFL, no NHL. I don't know anything about hockey, so no hockey at all, I hope. Um, but yeah, so this is going to be a cool channel. Hope you like it. Let's get started with today's video. I am going today to be competing in a contest put on once a year by MLB.com called Opening Day Pick'em. Um, opening Day Pick'em is just a challenge where every opening day game is made available to you, and you make your picks, right? And you're competing for $200,000. I don't expect to win $200,000. That's not gonna happen. Be cool if it did. Not gonna happen. So I'm just going to go through my picks, tell you guys a little about what I think of each team, and hopefully it makes for a fun and exciting video. So let's get started. All right. Sorry, just to say something first. I am not going to get all these picks right. Over a season, some certain trends are established. Good teams prove that they're good and have better records than bad teams, but the best team doesn't win every game, right? If that was so, the Pittsburgh Pirates would have 0 wins and the Dodgers would have 162, right? So, obviously, I'm not going to get all these picks right. Things don't always go the way they planned, but these is just what I think would happen if the team that deserved to win always did. And a second thing, starting pitching is really important for this because while in a normal season, pitching and hitting kind of evens out at the end because a pitcher only pitches once every 5 games, but they pitch every single game. Well, a hitter only hits once out of every 9 at bats, but they bat every single game. So they kind of even out. But in this, it's just 1 game. So the pitcher is way more important than the hitters. But without further ado, let's get started. All right, first game. Toronto Blue Jays at New York Yankees. Now, there's nobody penciled in to be the starter yet for the Toronto Blue Jays, but I can assume it's going to be Hyun-Jin Ryu because he's their best starter. The Blue Jays are riddled with injuries. George Springer's down, don't know how long. Kevon Biggio's down, don't know how long. Robbie Gray's down, probably won't be that long, but it could be, who knows, right? And Kirby Yates out for the season. So tons of injuries for the Blue Jays. Also, Garrett Cole's just a better pitcher. I hate to do this. I hate to do it because I hate the Yankees. But I'm going to have to go with the Yankees for this one. Hate the Yankees. Hate them so much. But they're just going to win that game. Next up, we got the Cleveland Indians at the Detroit Tigers. It's Shane Bieber versus, I believe that's Matthew Boyd. This is a no-brainer. The Tigers, terrible. One of the worst teams in the league. Indians, they're not great, but Shane Bieber is one of the best pitchers in the league. He's coming off a Cy Young Triple Crown winning season. He's insane. So good last year. This is a no-brainer. Indians, so clear. Next one, we got the Orioles at the Boston Red Sox. This is another one. This is another close one because it's 2 terrible teams. Okay? We've got the Orioles, who are trash, and the Red Sox, who are trash. Now, we've got Jay Means, tells you a lot about their starting pitching, that their opening day starter, I don't know who he is, and Nathan Eovaldi for the Red Sox. So, they're both terrible teams, but the Red Sox are the lesser of 2 terrible teams. They're the better team. Just because Nathan Eovaldi is better than whoever Jay Means is, and the Red Sox are a bit better than the Orioles. So, but if you're going to watch baseball on opening day, do not watch this game. Do not. That would be like the worst decision you can make. If you're going to watch one game, don't pick that one. But Red Sox, I feel like, are going to win that game. Next up, we got the Minnesota Twins at the Milwaukee Brewers. The Twins are my team. I'm wearing a Dodgers jersey right now just because I have a Dodgers jersey. But the Twins are my favorite team. And so I'm going to pick them, but not just because I like them, but also because they're way better than the Brewers. They've got Kenta Maeda on the mound, who's coming in from a runner-up spot in Cy Young voting last year, versus Brandon Woodruff, who, don't get me wrong, is a very solid pitcher, but not on the level of Kenta Maeda, right? Who's coming off a season where he had the 2nd lowest whip in MLB history. That's insane. Twins, better team than the Brewers. Everyone's riding the Brewers. I don't buy it. Twins winning that game. Next up, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates at the Chicago Cubs. Now, there's many reasons why I'm going to pick the Cubs in this game. One of them being Pittsburgh starter isn't penciled in, and even if they were, probably wouldn't know who they were. The Cubs, they have Kyle Hendricks. He's a beast. But the main reason is that the Pittsburgh Pirates are terrible. Oh my god. They're so bad. They're just so bad. They're so bad. So Chicago Cubs. Next up, we've got Atlanta Braves at Philadelphia Phillies. This one is kind of a hard one because the Braves are definitely a superior team, and they have a solid starter in Max Fried on the hill. But, on the other hand, the Philadelphia Phillies, who are worse, have Aaron Nola, one of the best pitchers in the game. He's really good. Max Fried, not as good. Good pitcher, not as good, though. Braves, better than the Phillies. This is a tough one. I'm going to go with the Braves, though. Just because, while Aaron Nola is quite a bit better than Max Fried, the Braves are just a lot better than the Phillies. And honestly, like Giraffe Neck Mark says, they are the 4th place Phillies. By the way, Giraffe Neck Mark, great baseball YouTuber. You should check him out, Giraffe Neck Mark. But, going back to it, the Phillies are the 4th place Phillies. They're just not that good. And the Braves are, in my opinion, second best team in the MLB. So while Phillies have the better starter, this one it doesn't outweigh it enough because Max Fried really solid. Next up, we've got the Los Angeles Dodgers at the Colorado Rockies. Rockies, again, don't have anyone penciled in. I don't know, it might be John Gray. Whoever it is, it doesn't matter. The Dodgers are winning this game. The Dodgers are insane. They are so good. Clayton Kershaw on the mound. He's a beast. One of the top 10 pitchers of all time. And the Dodgers are so good. It's not fair. They have so much money. Like, they have one of the best teams on one of the highest payrolls. And then they can afford to go sign Trevor Bauer to the biggest contract in Major League history. It's insane. This is a no-brainer. The Rockies are trash. Second worst team in the league. Dodgers, really good. So, Dodgers are going to maybe the Rangers, but the Rockies are definitely bottom 3 or 4 teams in the league. And the Dodgers are off the charts, best team in the MLB. So, yeah, definitely going with the Dodgers on that one. Next up, we got Arizona Diamondbacks at San Diego Padres. Diamondbacks don't have anyone in there. Zach Gallen injured for probably, I don't know how long. He got a fracture, but also they said he would most likely be out for opening day. So, but he'll probably be out for a couple weeks, right? Definitely not going to be starting for opening day. So maybe Mad Bum would be in there. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter because Padres, I think they're the 3rd, but a lot of people think they're the 2nd best team in the MLB. And Yu Darvish, pitching for them, is a beast, so good. Great pickup in the offseason. So the Padres have just got to win that one. The Diamondbacks are terrible. The Padres are just clearly the better team. Next up, we've got the St. Louis Cardinals at the Cincinnati Reds. We've got Jack Flaherty. So good, underrated. He's got to win a Cy Young one of these years because he is such a beast. And Luis Castillo, who's also really good. This is kind of a hard one because Cardinals are definitely the better team and Flaherty's the better pitcher, but the Reds are at home. It's a close one. The Reds' offense, not as good as the Cardinals, especially with the addition of Nolan Arenado, but they're still pretty good. Luis Castillo is really good. Not as good as Flaherty. I don't know. I want to pick the Reds on this one just because I kind of like the Reds. They're kind of cool, but gotta pick the Cardinals. I mean, it's just they're just a little bit better in both in the team and in the pitching matchup. They're just a little bit better, so I gotta go with them. Next up, we got the Texas Rangers at the Kansas City Royals. Kyle Gibson at, I believe that's Brad Keller. Yes, that's Brad Keller. Kyle Gibson, only reason I've heard of him is because he used to play for the Twins. He is terrible. The Rangers are terrible. Now, the Royals, don't get me wrong, are terrible too. And I don't know why they don't have Mike Minor on the hill for this one. But while the Royals are terrible, the Rangers are on another level bad. And so the Royals are going to have to go with that one at home. Next up, we got the Rays at the Marlins. Tyler Glasnow at Sandy Alcantara. This is another one. I really like the Marlins. I think they're going big places. I really like Kim NG. I just think the Marlins are good. I think they're gonna surprise some people this year. But the Rays are the defending AL champs. Tyler Glasnow, he's a beast. Sandy Alcantara, not a beast. So, gotta go with the Rays on that one. Next up, we got the New York Mets with Jacob deGrom on the hill at the Washington Nationals with Max Scherzer. Holy shit! This is an insane pitching matchup. We've got Jacob deGrom, the best pitcher in baseball. He's dominant versus Max Scherzer. He's so good. How do you pick this game? Two great teams, two great pitchers. How? This is the hardest one yet. But I'm going with the Mets. Jacob deGrom is just too good to be beaten. He is such a beast. Best pitcher in baseball by far. He's won 2 of the last 3 NL Cy Youngs. He's so good. And I know the word beast might not mean a lot because I've used it a lot in this video. But Jacob deGrom is the definition of beast. He's so good. He is so good. And while Max Scherzer's amazing, I purposely didn't say beast there. Nationals are really good. I think the Mets are going to be good this year, and Jacob deGrom, it's really hard to beat him. Well, he never gets any wins. He's so good. I just don't see the Nationals beating Jacob deGrom in that game. Next up, we got the Chicago White Sox with Lucas Giolito at the Angels with Dylan Bundy. Now, the Angels are alright. Everyone's talking about Shohei Ohtani here to be a dark horse candidate for AL MVP. And I love Shohei Ohtani. I play Little League Baseball. I'm a two-way player. Now, I mean, that was kind of a brag, kind of a lame one, though, because it's Little League. But I love Shohei Ohtani. I think he's really cool. I think he's underrated. I'm constantly telling my friends that they should like him more because he's cool. And then there's also Mike Trout. I love Mike Trout. So underrated. Best player in the league. You've got Anthony Rendon. Great Angels offense. But Dylan Bundy as your opening day starter, that's just not cool. The White Sox are great. Even without Luis Robert for most of the season, Lucas Giolito on the mound. Gotta go with the White Sox in this one. Next up, we've got the Houston Astros at the Oakland Athletics. Zach Greinke at Chris Bassett. I feel bad for the A's. They were so good. Now they're so bad. They're so bad. And I hate the Astros. They cheat so much. I hate them. It's got to go way deeper than what they found. They need to do some serious. They need to do more investigating into that. I hate them, but like the Yankees, got to pick them. They're the better team. They got the better pitcher. So, what can you do? Next up, we've got the San Francisco Giants at the Seattle Mariners. This is my last one. We've got Kevin Gausman at Marco Gonzalez. Man, MLB was like, what game should we use to clean up the night? It's got to be a good one. How about Giants at Mariners? Let's take 2 boring franchises with 2 terrible pitchers and put them together. That'll sell games. No, it won't. This is a boring game. This is maybe even boringer than Red Sox, Tigers, because at least those guys have some young players. But this is the Giants who are still trying to hang on to the dynasty. It's not happening. And the Mariners, who I actually kind of like the Mariners this year, but this is, I don't know who to pick here. I just want to leave this one blank. So, yeah, this just isn't fun to pick. The rest of them, they were fun. I don't know about this one. The Mariners, Marco Gonzalez, The Giants, Kevin Gausman, Who do I pick? I just want to do a coin toss, but yeah. So this one isn't fun. But I like the Mariners. Maybe they'll go somewhere this year. The Giants, they're at home. Marco Gonzalez is oh. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Let's just go Mariners. I don't know. I don't know. Mariners, Giants. Yeah, I think the Mariners can be better this year. I feel like Kevin Goslin's a better pitcher, but they're both terrible. Let's just pick Mariners, get it over with. I'm not going to share my information with you, but I promise I will submit this. So that is it for today's video. I made my picks. I hope you guys liked it. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel. I'm a new channel. I need that. I hope you liked it. I'm expecting to do another video maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. If it is after March, the weekend of March Madness finishes, it will be a March Madness recap. If it's before that, it'll be my predictions for the upcoming MLB season. So thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. Those are my picks. for opening day pick'em, every opening day game. And hope you like the video. I will see you later. Bye.